Okay. Good morning, Sharks. So, I am Jaida Jenkins, and I am the project manager, otherwise the CEO of Revamp. I have my assistant, Menon, who is my head of design, my other teammate, Meritab, who is my marketing and advisement manager, my other team member, Michael, who is our financial advisor, and we will be all explaining partnerships today. So first, I want to read you off a few numbers. 3,894, 49,000, 7,405, 724,000 people. If you're just put yourself in someone else's shoes for an instant. If you're coming from a different state or a different country and you're coming over here just for opportunity, it's really scary. Those are some numbers from just all around. For one, the UW population of just their school. For two, the Seattle University population of just their school, while also being in the hot spots of the city, which is, as you can imagine, even more overwhelming. While not speaking languages as the other people around you, while not having the same values or not having the same ways of communication or having fun or social cues, this is all really scary for new people coming into our city. Next slide, please. This is just some background information on Seattle. As you can see, it's really clustered. It's kind of overwhelming to look at. And just imagine stepping in someone else's shoes coming from a different state, a smaller state, or a bigger country, but where you feel more comfortable and feel more comfortable with people that look like you, that act like you, have your values and your same languages. So this is our mission: identifying a problem and finding a solution. A problem, a lot of new people are coming to Seattle. Do we really see this as a problem? Our group did what we did best, and we're trying to find a solution. We want to create a more comfortable space, connect our students of our city, and making connections. And I'm going to pass this off to Meritab.
Hello, Sharks. I hope you are doing good today. Alright, so this should be one of my partners' presentation today. For some reason it didn't show up. I'm gonna keep up and try to mention his stuff. And these are like list of partnerships that we make arguments with. For example, if you take Google Translate for ESL students, like international students coming from like different out of the United States and even out of the States too, we kind of like makes this more flexible and do Google Translate, and we partner with that. And these are like Seattle Pacific Universities, University of Washington, and local community colleges are like specific partnership that we're making partners with this. Like, so we kind of like a little bit specify our like demographics and limit it to these partners that we see right here. And even we kind of like partners with local restaurants. So for example, when someone like needs, when for international students comes into the States, the sooner he wants like a local restaurants in which like the student, it is kind of popular in the students' environment. So we kind of like make connections, we make things easier for our referencing and everything. Can you have that next slide, please? Alright, so I pass it to Miron to explain more on the design and how it's going to look like.
Okay, hello Shark. Today I'm going to show you about our app design. Our app is very easy to use it. You just search it, our Revamp. After you search our Revamp, you just see Revamp download is free. It's free for anyone to download and use it. And after you download, you can see here, sign up here, or if you are a member, just log in. After you log in our app, you can see this is our design of our app. You just go on the tab on over there, and then you can see about us. Click about us, and then you can see about where is our location, our email address, what's Revamp, our phone number, all our information, and then this app is help you 24-hour. And then second one is the home button. When you see the home button, you can see a lot of categories. You can see like indoor, outdoor activities. There is a sport, wine tasting, cooking, dancing, and then a lot of categories. You can choose whatever you're interested in, your hobby. And then the next part is map. The map one is helping you. There is a lot of activities around in Seattle. So when you click the map, you can see a lot of directions, and then if you want to enjoy people doing a sport or other activities, you can Google the direction, you can enjoy those group of people. And the next one is Facebook. I'm going to explain about you the Facebook part. If you are using this Facebook part, and if you're using this app and then you're doing a lot of activities and then you want to share your experience for others people that want using this app. So if you go on hiking and then you see all beautiful places, you can video or take a picture and then share your experience with a group of people. And the next part is events. When you go on the events, you can see like upcoming event or past event. So you can see other like activities, your hobbies, you playing basketball or the other activities. You can see all the events on whatever your day is like available. You can go there and then just make sure your day off is like fun with a group of people. And then the other one is accessories. This one we are, Marita told you we have a share with, the local restaurant, local stores. So you can use our app and you can go those restaurants or stores, and then you can rent or buy stuff. Like if you want to biking with a group of people, and then if you don't have money to buy it, you can use this app, rent it for like a day or 2 days. So you can use this app to rent stuff. And then the last one is information. So you can see all our information, the version of our app, everything. So this app is helping you to get fun. Like if you want to play soccer, and then soccer playing by yourself is not fun. So you need more people like playing with you. So you can like invite people to play with you. So it's gonna be more fun if you are lonely in Seattle. This app is helping you for that one. Now I'm gonna go with Michael. He's gonna explain about you for the finance stuff.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm going to be talking about what we specialize in, and we specialize in excellence in customer service. Our mission is to create a life-changing experience for our users. To do that, we have created a list of activities. These activities include sports, yoga, hiking, cooking, and there's club activities such as LGBT community, the homeless, or helping the homeless, paranormal activities, I can't talk about it, paranormal activities, and meditation and more. Now, for our premium users, they will receive special trips such as couples nights. There will be dining out, there will be whale watching, there will be other activities to get the users to be closer together. Now, for rent, we have partnered with local businesses. These local businesses are making the items readily available for our premium users, so it will be accessible to them. We also have the ability to give them more transportation for the college students that will be accessible for bus transportation. We'll get discounts on their trips, and we'll try making things as easy as possible for them to receive. Now, why to invest? There's 5 main reasons to invest. One, it's a one-time $50 investment for the whole year. You'll be exercising your mind, body, and spirit. You'll be helping build a community, and you'll be influencing others around you to want to join the community. Now, for the full year, we will have targeted at least over $1 million for our revenue. And with that, we plan on using it to expand. So we want to get more staffing. We want to include more trips, more equipment, and advertise for our media. We asked for $150,000. In exchange, we'll be receiving 15% as we grow. And we'll be planning on making $5,000 payments for the next 12 months. With that, I am passing it off to Jaida.
And now I'm just going to be talking about our marketing a little bit. So the way that we're going to be trying to advertise our app is staying in like the hot spots of the colleges. So we're very familiar with like U District. We're familiar with Capitol Hill, which is where Seattle University is located. So we're going to be pretty much putting our advertisements in the libraries, on the displays that they have at school, on local transportation. So like the UW bus, we're going to try to get an advertisement put on there, and that's where some of the money we're requesting for New Sharks are going to go. The SD&T team progression is what we're also focusing on. We want them to be able to keep up with the demographics that are incoming into Seattle. We want them to be able to keep up with the events, keep up with local venues, and to do that, we need money. We also are going to need website insurance and OS availability. So right now, we just have it as an app. We want to progress it to where it can be on a web page, to where it can be on a tablet and easily accessible, not looking different on any of your daily systems that you may use. Next slide. All right. And our current investment, we have now invested $69,000 into our SD&T team. We're expecting for about 12 to 18 weeks for the app to get going. We've already partnered with UW. They've already made an agreement to pretty much invest $50 for every incoming student, which is already bringing a revenue of roughly $800,000 for 1 year from just UW Seattle, not even just speaking on UW Bothell, UW Tacoma, Seattle University, South Seattle College, South Central College, which we are also looking to future lead partner with. And we have currently invested $10,000 into advertisements, so canvassing, going to local school events, asking people if this is an app that they are interested in, and we've gotten really good returns, so we've already proved our demand, and that's what I have for now. And are you guys ready to invest in our new community future?
Okay. So how long will it take for our return on investment?
Well, for return on investment, it's only going to take about a year and a half due to the fact that we already have an agreement with UW Seattle, and for that year, we're already getting over $800,000 from the incoming students, so from the incoming freshman class of 2019. So you'll see that return of investment within 6 to 8 months of the app actually being launched.
Okay. And how much percentage do we get of the company?
15.
So what was your profit again?
Our profit,
yeah.
roughly, just for right now, the agreement that we have with UW Seattle, we're already being guaranteed $800,000 for the incoming freshman class of 2019.
I have a question. If your primary purpose of your product is to get people who are otherwise not connected, socially involved, why would someone choose this app and pay a subscription as opposed to going to Facebook groups or Meetup that are free alternatives?
Well, for one, that's what we were not clear on. We're actually partnering with the schools, so we're going to have subscriptions. So just like you would be downloading Canvas for South Seattle or Outlook, you would be downloading this app. So this would already come with, say, like your new student package. So this will already be something that they're kind of looking at every day, being interested in, going around even just the UW campus, seeing how busy everything is, you're going to want to be a part of something, so we're really just counting on that incentive.
So your customers are not the individual users, they're colleges who are
Local
paying.
colleges and universities.
I see.
So how many people are gonna be running activities in different campuses and different places? I heard, I don't think you guys just only partnering just with schools. Are you guys partnering outside of the school? So I just want to hear about the team work.
Right. So as far as canvassing, you only need about 2 to 3 people to canvass. If you're familiar with like the UW campus and how they have events in like say the quad, we would go and set up a table and just have flyers, talk to students, and that would only require about 3 people. As far as partnering, we're going to be partnering with local venues. So say if there's a famous entertainer coming to town, if there's something going on over at the Tacoma Dome, if there's a local concert, we're going to be partnering with those venues so that we can have that readily availableness, so that Meritop touched on, available to the students, and so that they know and can actually plan since they are busy, college students.
And there are more activities that are more popular than other activities. What if certain activities are more lower subscription from other people? And how are you guys gonna recover that cost? Do you cancel it or do you continue putting that activity on your website?
Just dealing with the amount of people that are at UW, we're dealing with a large demographic of people. So I think really keeping our variety and keeping just the highest and the lowest rated activities, you never know. So I think that we should keep that fair and still kind of add those activities in. So, yeah.
I have a question. Oh, pardon me. Did I overspeak something? Go first, please.
I just like the idea, specifically how it is specific to campus people and students around the campus. I just want to put some, information to it before investing. So you need to, I suggest that you guys have to also mention some internships, available jobs for campus students, besides the recreation, finding social gatherings. You need to mention some of professional side of the schools, what is offered right now, what scholarships are available around the school, how do somebody find a mentor in the school, and personal friends that can teach you coding or science or politics, whatever the discipline is. You guys need to mention that. I like how specific it is for college students.
Right, and since we are partnering with local colleges, they have that accessibility to washboard, so you have all of like your scholarships, they have that accessibility to programs and things like that. So partnering with that schools, I think a lot of that information is hopefully going to come and be a resource. Don?
So is this going to be a local thing only? Because in the presentation, I've only heard some schools from Seattle and community colleges in the area. So I was just wondering if you guys are willing to expand to other cities and other states as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay, that's our plan. We just need this money to expand our app from different cities or in the world, because we don't have that much money to expand right now. That's why we need this money, asking a shark.
Yeah.
And one more question before I invest to clarify. So mostly you guys invest in this, this app is for the school students, other people. How you guys gonna manage the activity for people who are not as a student or like elderly people who want to be on this app that are from different country? Do you guys have activities of, I just want to hear a little bit about it because of the generational differences.
Right. Meritop, Michael?
Yeah, I can talk about that. For now, we're focusing specifically for the campus, because those campus that we try to mention. For now, we're just focusing on them. But in the future, when our return on investments gets better and we have better investments, we will be thinking to expand it. But right now, revamp generally means reorganizing or remaking the community so that anyone who's from outside of the States, anyone from outside of the international students can settle and can make life easier for them so that they can attend the school and they can graduate successfully. Thus, we're just focusing right now on the students, specifically college students, undergrad.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think it's a cool idea, but I was gonna wonder. I feel like you guys have touched on this. How do you guys promote user safety? So if you realize that at campus there can be 50-year-olds at the University of Washington, and that's just an example, but from what I saw, it's a possibility that a meetup can only be 2 to 3 people. So how would the user feel safe? Is there insurance that's included in the app? Is there anything that allows the users to feel safe?
So we have, for our staffing, we have project managers to monitor and ensure that everything goes well and smoothly. So the project managers will be monitoring all the activity and reporting back to us.
So you have multiple that would be at just about every meeting?
And the other thing is like, for now, like we are trying to partner with school so that we can use school ID as a login, something like that, so that like anyone who's underage, anyone who's like not specific for that specific community, I'm not gonna join it. And the other thing is we're putting some money, investment on data encryptions and security as well. So for hacking and everything like insecurity over the overall application, it's gonna be secure so that we're putting a certain amount of money in investing it. Go ahead.
So how exactly are you going to make it friendly to every user? Because as you guys were saying, you're targeting English second language students. Are you going to have capabilities to like display the app in different languages? And if so, what kind of languages are there? How flexible is the programming? How well does it translate?
So I'll have Marilyn answer that question because that involves our partnership with Google Translate.
Yeah, as you can see, Marita, when you show you that slide, we are in partnership with a Google Translate. So that's helping you, if you don't speak my language, you can use that Google Translate and then like help each other. That's why we are helping like foreigner students to communicate each other. That's why we are share with
And then moreover, like we'll try to make it more specific for now, but in the future we are thinking to make our app more like language friendly, so anyone came from Spain or anyone can speak Spanish, can access all those buttons and create events and everything with the Spanish language. And the same thing happens for every other language too, but for now we're just focusing on English language.
Sort of second question, Google Translate is notoriously not very good. Do you have any like an expansion on that in any way?
For right now, that's the good one right now for user like the Google Translate. But for our future, that's more tough says like we can put like different languages on our app. And then if you don't speak English, you can use those languages and then communicate with others or just using the app. So for now, that's the only thing is like better than the other app.
I've got 2 questions from Sharks.
So anonymous this part, but you guys put out the events, right?
You can create your own event.
As an opioid like problem, and through legislation, they're actually choosing to send a lot of people from other parts of the country here because of opioid addiction. We are a host state. So we're actually just trying to start a conversation and put more relief efforts. So have donation opportunities, have community service opportunities open to the students, and especially students coming from international countries who have probably seen this in their own homes or grew up with it. They're going to be more inclined to want to help people. So.
And to make it more specific, with this application called Revamp, we are trying to make a community in which anyone who's having difficulties like drug addiction, like financial problems and everything, we're trying to connect people so that anyone who kind of have the same kind of idea can gather up and solve a problem in a school community. Not only education and graduation, something that they can get from like community when they get out of their college. That's it. And our financial advisor is gonna tell you how much are we gonna require from the Shark Tanks you offer.
Okay.
So,
and if anyone's ready to make an offer.
How much are you asking for?
We are asking for $150,000 for 15%.
We're not doing that.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.